Sit, my friend, sit. Sorry I'm late, my friend. Ooh, my friend. You know what's stressing me right now? What's stressing me is this whole thing for the year, my word for the... I haven't received my word for the year. I'm so stressed about it. I haven't received my word from the year. 2020 was 2020, ne? 2020. 2021. What rhymes with one? Done, fun, 20 fun. It's Corona. It's Corona. We can't have too much fun this year. Okay, what about 21 is birthday year, no? 21, turning 21. 21, you get your independence. It's freedom. Keys. You receive the keys when you turn 20. When you turn 21, you get the keys. 2021 is the year I get the keys for my house. For my car. Yes. I think that's it. That is it. I'm doing it.
Die till I die, till I die. I'm gonna feel and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Woo, going live. Live is a completely different thing. It is a completely different thing. Okay. Hey beautiful people, welcome to the first Sunday of 2021. I'm trying to set up this whole sitting situation for cozy conversations. Let me know where you guys are and how you guys are doing. Let's see who's with us today. Today we have Toko. Hello mama. We have Tandiswa, Leon is here, Refilwe, Magdalene is also here. We also have Wewe, hello, Rati, good morning chief. We also have, let's see, Offense, and we also have in the house. Thank you guys so much for joining and welcome to this first Cozy Conversations of 2020. It's very interesting how time has just passed of 2021. Guys, I can't get over 2020. It's 2021 now. I need to get over it. Let me know in the chat, what is your word for the year? I remember asking many of you guys last year, and it was just like, my word is this and my word is that. And you get so stressed because you're just like, I'm supposed to receive some sort of word for the year, but I do not know what it is. But before we get into that, let's do a proper greeting. Hey beautiful people, I'm Kopane Shimange, and this is How I Do Things, the show where you send me your questions and I let you know how I would do things, and I can take it as entertainment or use it as advice. Take it, don't take it, use it, don't use it at all. Listen, do what you will with it. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. So let's see in that comment section what your word for the year is. I'll start with mine. Mine is live slow. I try to do a lot. Actually, I get a lot done. I do. I won't lie to you. I do get a lot done. However, I always try to do more, way more than what I'm doing right now. And that just makes me get into anxiety. It makes me feel overwhelmed. It makes me feel like I've just got too much going on. And also makes me feel like I'm not doing much because I'm always doing a lot and pressurizing myself to do even more. So I'm always living in a very, very fast paced way. So now I felt as though God, for the whole, not for the whole of December, but for like half of December, he was telling me, honey, live slow. Do the things that are important to me. Do less, but do it well. Instead of focusing on getting everything done, instead of focusing on quantity, focus on quality. Do few things, but do them with absolute excellence. That is what God told me to do. He's just like, oh, live slow. That's what he said. So let's hear from you guys. So I am saying, Khalile Tang is popping in to say hi. She's traveling. Safe travels, Khali. So we also have Life of Car from Cleveland, Ohio. What's up? What time is it that side of the world? And your word is breakthrough. I love that one. I feel as though even though last year was weird, I think a lot of people realize their breakthroughs or were prepared to receive their breakthrough this year. So I pray that you receive your breakthrough. Then we also have this midnight goodness. Then we have Gift Gideon from Nigeria, but based in Oman precisely. It's my first time joining. Hey, welcome to the morning party. So Mwamba saying my word is purpose. Oh, you know how purpose is just going to make you, purpose. Searching for your purpose and working with God on your purpose is one that will dive deep into your soul, into your being, and just mix everything up. What you thought was your purpose, God has such a bigger plan for you. I'm excited for you. That one is amazing. Tandrisa saying, mine is surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. Yes, Psalm 23. I love that one. I love that one. We also have my word is health in all areas of my life, not just physical. That's Mpumi. Then we also have Magdalene saying my word, God first in everything. Seek God in all things. Seek God first in all things will fall into place. All things will follow. I love that. I love that. So what are you guys sipping on? You know, because the conversation does not happen without us sipping on our tea. Ching ching to you. I am currently sipping on mint leaves and lemon. What are you sipping on now? It's actually quite warm for me to drink this, but I go in anyway. So what is this thing about the word for the year or the theme for the year? I remember last year everybody was just like 20 plenty, the year of getting lots. But was that your word or was that just the word that was trending for the year? And we tend to fall into the trend for the year that everybody is living this way and everybody's saying 20 plenty, so I'm also going to have plenty in 2020. And I don't even know what the word is that is trending right now for 2021. I just know what mine is. Did God tell you that it is 20 plenty for you? I remember seeing one of my friends on Instagram saying that everybody fell into 2020, but did God speak to you about that 20 plenty? Is that the word He has for you? Plenty of what? And that's what really inspired me for today, especially with everybody speaking about their word for the year. Are you doing what sounds cool to you, what everybody else is doing? Or are you doing what you've been guided to do? And how do you find this word for the year? What is this word for the year? So let's get into it. Number one, a word for the year is your theme for the year. It is the word that you can return to that sets intention for your year in terms of every single thing that you go for, everything that you are reaching for in your life. This word or this theme will always return you back to the purpose for your year. God has a different plan for all of us. That's why we can't all have the same word every year. We can't all just be, getting the keys in 2020. No, we can't all be getting the keys in 2020. But God has a specific intention for you. He's got a specific purpose for you in your life. And He's got a specific job He wants to do with you. So what is that job? What is that thing that He wants us to do in this new year? And this just leads me to point number 2. You have to seek Him and in seeking the word. So the word is all about connecting with God and connecting with Him so that He can speak to us. So that we know, God, what is it that you're trying to do with me this year? What do I always have to remind myself of this year? So that I feel like, whoa, stop the lorry. Whoa. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. What did God say for this year? What did He say I should focus on this year? And you return to it. When you say that you want to seek God in everything, God first in everything, when you are doing things and you're doing it to glorify yourself, you stop. You stop everything. You're like, who are we trying to please here? Who are we doing this for? Why are we here? You remind yourself that God first. Is God first in what I am doing? That's how your word works. For me, yesterday, it hit me. I was doing too much all over again. I was just like, honey, whoa, stop. What are you doing here? What are you trying to do? I was trying to do too much. I'm on one challenge plus another challenge for January alone. And January is already hectic as much as it is. And then God was just like, honey, I didn't tell you to do all of those things. Just do one. Slow down. Living slow is very difficult. Oh, it's very difficult. It's very difficult because it means that you have to do less. It means that you have to be focused. It means that you have to say no to quite a number of things so that you can focus on the things that are important and essential. It means being extremely intentional. So when I live slow and I play with my daughter, that's all I'm doing. I'm not searching on my phone, I'm not on Instagram. No, 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 no. And you feel the pressure to do something else. Our word is very individual and very personal to us. So we have to seek God so we can hear what is it that He's trying to say to us about our year and what we should be focusing on. What is the thing that is going to make us return back to Him and focus on Him? What is the word that's going to make us return back to a place of sanity? Because in this world where we live fast and a lot of things are happening and we feel the pressure to be everything to everyone, we need a word to return us to Him and to return us to the purpose that He has put us for this year. So that word, it's fine if you find inspiration from someone else. Sometimes as a church, you may find a word. Sometimes as a group of friends, you may find a word. But God has led you to those people, and if it sits right with you, then that is your word. So let's hear what you guys are saying about your word for the year. Dumi saying, Kopana, love you, always benefit from your videos. Love vlogs, please keep coming. I will definitely keep it coming. Please, let's pray for each other so that we can be here together all year, be together for the year. I can keep it coming for the year so that good things may come, especially these lives. I think I'm enjoying the lives. And we also have Dion, Happy New Year. I think this is the first time I'm saying it to you. Hope you're good. We here, let's see. Dolores saying that it's midnight here. I'm in bed. I'm guessing you're towards the States, I guess, because it is, you guys are that far from us. So Rufilo is saying hearing from God is crucial, absolutely crucial when it comes to your word for the year. We also have where we're saying, I love that you follow trends and forget, yes, we follow trends and forget our path, all in the name of being relevant. That is very true. We don't want to feel left out. We don't want to feel like if we don't follow the trend, it's almost like we're doing something wrong. It's almost like there's something wrong because everybody's going in this direction. Shouldn't I do that as well? But that's not the case. If God is leading you in a completely different direction, then you should have the bravery or lean on Him enough to follow Him. So we also have here Umbuso saying, my eyes are watching God always. Magdalene is sipping on lemon water. Ching ching, same here. Mine's just got a little bit of mint. And Martha saying, I'm 16, but you are literally my inspiration. How I wish I could have personal talks. These are personal talks to me because I miss you guys when I don't have you guys. So Dion is saying my word for the year is getting closer to God and burn some bridges. I remember you said that you want to burn some bridges. I'm still waiting for my 5 points on how exactly that works and how you are going to plan on that one. Or maybe at the end of the year, you'll tell us the best way to go about that. All right, cool. So number 2 was that we need to seek God in order to seek our word for the year. And number 3, how do you know if that is the word? If you just like a word, that's the thing that I had. Usually, God tells me my word for the year so early in the November. November, I'm straight. November, I know what the next year is all about. And November, I'm on the path. I know. Me and God, buddies, like this. We're not even in the same WhatsApp group. We have the same cell phone number. Like this. How do you know if that's the word from you? How do you hear from God? What are the ways that you're actually going to hear Him speaking to you and giving the word to you? Personally, God speaks to me through inspiration and vision. And this happens a lot of the time when I'm near to water, washing the dishes, washing myself, anything. Or anytime when I'm in quietness or I can float away. And He speaks to me through inspiration and through vision. A lot of the time, God speaks to us in that small, silent voice. And we think it's our creativity, we think it's our conscious, but that is actually God's small way of speaking to us every single time. And when we learn to identify it as God, then we are able to immediately in that moment and be like, Lord, if you're speaking to me, I pray that I hear you. And if you find this theme or this word going over and over in your head, and you pray about it and you find peace with that word, then it is your word for the year. Usually, a word for the year is about 1 to 5 words or a verse. So, one word, so mine is live slow, which is 2 words. Some people may be pace of grace. I know that's circles 1. And some people maybe seek God first. So, it's a small phrase or a small verse that really highlights the theme for the year, the thing that you should be thinking about over and over again, the thing that you can return to. So, when it comes into your brain, and you feel as though you were inspired by it, or it was a vision, or you read the Bible and this specific word or this specific verse just sticks to you. Those are the ways that God speaks to us. He speaks to us through discernment, He speaks to us through decree, He speaks to us through inspiration and vision. And when any of those happen, you're reading the Bible, a verse sticks out for you and it keeps sticking out for you, and you feel as though this would be a good word for the year, when you pray about it, and you just have such peace about it, that's when you know that that is your word for the year. Mine is live slow. Where do I find it in the Bible? Nowhere. However, God keeps repeating these words to me, and every time I pray about it, I find peace. I believe that the man that God sent me is one that He sent me to help, me work through things in my mind. So every time I bring it up with my husband, and he likes to break things down, man of God, and he breaks it down and it ends in a positive way, and I continue to pray about it and it still sticks with me, then that is my word for the year. And that's what exactly happened. It stuck with me, it stuck with me, it stuck with me in the last 2 weeks of December. And finally, by Christmas, I was like, husband, I'm thinking that my word for the year may be live slow. And he broke it down, man of God, broke it down. And it only came out that for you and the way you live, that is the perfect word. And that's how I knew. I prayed about it, it stuck with me. My husband broke it down and it was still alive. And I had peace. So therefore, this must be my word for the year. So if you have this word, this verse, and it doesn't always have to come from the Bible, but it needs to be inspired by God. It needs to sit well with God. And it only needs to point you back to the Bible. Then that could be your word. Sit with it. Pray about it. And you don't have to be formal about your prayer. Just in the middle, be like, Heavenly Father, I thank you for this word. I'm still thinking about it, Lord. So I pray that you work in me to help me find the word or your purpose for me this year. Simple. You don't have to do the whole hands, knees. No, you don't have to light a candle. You don't have to light a candle, nothing. In the middle of nowhere. 17 times a day if you want to. Lord, I'm still working through this word. If this is my word, Lord, help me to find peace with it. It's a prayer, and it's good enough. And God will work through you with that. So let's hear what you guys are saying about this. Dion, there might be people in your life that don't belong there. God, get rid of them, and you still hang onto them. They are blessing blockers and soul suckers. You know them, they don't bear fruit. That is very true. It is very important that when God cuts off a branch, that we let it go. That when God cuts off a person in a relationship, we let that go as well. Then we also, I'm going to come back to Wewe's message in a second. Then we also have, I say to myself, mine is serve. I like that word. And I know another person whose word is serve. I love that word. And I think one of the years, probably 3 or 4 years ago, I felt like my word was serve as well. With whatever gift I had, the knowledge that I had, is just to serve. Then Dolores is your husband a pastor? No, he's not, but he might be president. He's not. Then Kilisita's being intentional. Very. It's important that we are intentional. Tendai, hello. Good to see you again. My word for the year is this house shall be restored, inspired by the sermon I heard of the dry bones. Yes. And if you also read Habakkuk, no, it's not Habakkuk, is it? I'll let you know which one it is. It speaks about rebuilding God's temple. And I read that one year, I think it was 2017, and I was just like, I have to rebuild God's temple. God's temple that lives within me. I have to rebuild it. And that is such a powerful one, because once God has anchored himself in your life, everything falls into place. Everything goes well in your life. Everything makes sense because God is deeply rooted and anchored in your life. All right, heavenly people. So those are the 3 things that you need to look out for when in terms of getting your word for the year. The first is that it is very personal. It's a personal word that you get from God. It's not something that is trending. The second is that you need to seek God in seeking the word that He has for you. And number 3 is that you know it is your word when you find peace in it through prayer. When you take it back to God and you continue to find peace in it, then that is when you know that that is your word. All right, that is all I have for you guys today. That is it. Final words in the chat quickly before we call this a day. So, Francesca, I hope I'm saying your name right. My word is learn. Oh, I love your words. I love your words. Let's see. Then we also have Mbumi. Love that president joke. Yes, in inverted commas. In inverted commas. So I love that word. The Lord Himself goes before me. Joy. I love that. It's open door season, Pella. Hey! Open doors. Wherever God opens the door, we are walking through this year. Koki, I'm late. Morning. Koki, you are so late. I'm saying goodbye. Oh, Koki, it's fine. I'm sorry, boo. We're about to call it a day. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. And I hope that you enjoyed being live with me once again. I really enjoy these lives. And we're going to have a few more this week before we go back to the normal premieres and live conversations. There have been some upgrades on the YouTube world. So our lives are going to be 10 times better. But that is it. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. And I hope that I'll see you tomorrow, 7:30 South African time for another live premiere. We're going to be talking about New Year, New Me for the next 5 days. Until next time, beautiful people, I'm Kopana Shimange, and this is how I do things. Bye. Ching ching, sip sip.